Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today is a get ready with me. I'm just using some old favorites, including an eyeshadow palette that I will be giving away at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. I haven't done a giveaway in quite some time for various reasons. I used to do one like every 100 subscribers or so. So I've surpassed the number of subscribers since my last giveaway, but wasn't able to do one then. So this is, I believe, for hitting 700 subscribers, even though I surpassed that. And I'm gonna have another giveaway coming up here in a few weeks if you don't win this one. So stay tuned, but for now, we're gonna get into the video. Before we get too far into the video, if you have not already, I would love it if you would consider subscribing. I upload videos twice a week. It is totally free to subscribe, and I would love to have you back again on the channel to chat all things makeup. So let's go ahead and get into the get ready with me and do this kind of sultry look. So I've already gone ahead and with my primer, I have been using this here, the Nimya License to Glow Serum as my primer. I feel like it's really hydrating, especially lately I've been using tretinoin a lot more again and it's drying out my skin. So this gives you not only glow, but hydration. It is a dropper and it is blue, like a milky blue, but I've really been liking it a lot. So I usually let it set in because it is very liquidy before I go in with foundation. So we've done that already. And for foundation today, I think I'm going to use the Luminous Elixir 3-drop foundation from Ritual Defee. Just trying to use this one up. So I would love, before we get to me, I would love to hear from you all. How are you doing? How have you been? It's been quite some time since I did a get ready with me, I think. And yeah, just write in the comments. Have you been good? Have you been struggling? Me personally, it's been okay lately. I was a bit stressed for a while because I got married almost 2 months ago, which was a very lovely time, very happy time. Not stressed because of anything bad about the actually getting married part, just all of the planning and odds and ends and finances. If you have ever had a wedding that's like an actual event people go to, you know, not just like a courthouse wedding, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about when it comes to the kind of like stress and pressure that can go along with that. But it all ended up being lovely, wonderful. I still do not have pictures back yet. I have talked to my photographer and been in touch. Like, I know the situation and why it's taking longer than expected, but I'm really looking forward to having photos from our day to look at and share with people. I'll probably put some on like Instagram or my Facebook, something like that. So if you are curious to see anything like in my personal life outside of makeup, I have all my other socials linked below in the description box, and I'll definitely be putting wedding pictures online when I get them. Yeah, after that, things did not slow down. I went to Japan. I never ended up putting a vlog up that had like video from Japan. I have so many pictures, but I didn't end up taking as many videos as I thought, so I don't know that it's going to be enough to do like video vlog style, you know. And that trip was like a hot mess in the beginning anyway, and I just did not have my mind on vlogging because my luggage got lost. So I had only the things in my carry-on for like the first 3 days of the trip, which you would think would not be that bad, but thank goodness I had a coworker who loaned me some clothes because I did not have 3 days worth in my carry-on. And I found out that they do not really carry a lot of clothes in my size in Japan. I'm like too big for Japan. Like, they don't make the clothing size I would need, especially when it came to undergarments. So that was an interesting time. But once I got my luggage, they found it, they got it to me. That was an incredible experience. 10 out of 10 would definitely go again. Yeah, just loved it so much. That was great. Got home and had work for a week. If you're not aware, I am a teacher, but I'm a music teacher. So I was running like a summer camp for work for a week. had a few days between things, and then went on my honeymoon. So the honeymoon was great. We went to New Orleans. Neither of us had ever been. It was hot as all get out, but you know, that's to be imagined, July in Louisiana. And we both said we enjoyed the trip. No regrets about choosing that location. But we both kind of felt like it was like a one and done location. You know, there's some places you visit that you're like, cute, I've always wanted to go there, and now I've done that. And I feel fulfilled and I feel good. There's other places you go and you want to go back again and again and again because whatever you did or saw, it's like fun or enjoyable to do more than one time. So we both felt this was a one and done for us. But that was my husband's first vacation of his lifetime. So I'm glad he got to do that with me, and he did like it enough that he was like, yeah, I would go on vacation again. I just don't think I would go there, and I would pick something else. Again, not because it was bad, but yeah, we saw the historical stuff, and we are 2 people in our 30s. We are not going there to go on Bourbon Street and get trashed, you know, like some of the youngsters that were there. So yeah, that was great. And then I had maybe like a week when I got back before work started back up. School's now in session, so we're back to the grind. And that's kind of my summer in a nutshell. When I was not working and not traveling, like June was wedding planning season for me, so that month flew. And other than that, I've watched and gotten to babysit my niece a lot over the summer, which I truly enjoyed. It's not work for me. I really, really like doing that and spending time with her. And I would say that's probably the one thing that made me the most not want to go back to work, because I truly would just rather be with her and my family than go to work. But I'm sure a lot of people feel that way, right? It's not just me. But alas, that is not the case. So she's been going to a sitter now. I just did my brows with the NYX Tan Frame Brow Pomade in Brunette. And I use a variety of brushes. This one is a Laura Lee Los Angeles L29. I always use that for my brows. And next up, I'm going to use this for a lot of my face. I've been loving this. It's so quick and compact that it's all together. This is a custom palette that I made with these shades and things. So you can't like buy it like pre-done like this. You would have to pick the same shades. This is from Mob Beauty. I did a whole video testing these and trying them out. I'll leave it linked if you're curious, but I love this. I have not stopped using it since that video. Truly, I don't know that I've used any other blush or bronzer since then, not gonna lie. So the bronzer is M80, the cream blush is M72, just letting you know in case you're a similar skin tone to me and you're curious to see like what would look good on you. And yeah, we'll keep it there for now. I haven't totally decided what I'm doing with my eye look. So married life has been wonderful. I know everybody after you get married is always like, so how does it feel? Is anything different? You know, things like that. I would just say, I don't know anything is that different in our relationship, but I think both of us just maybe have been trying to have, I don't want to say trying to have more of an appreciation for each other, because it's not that we didn't before, but maybe trying to show that appreciation more or better to each other. You know, the whole like honor thy wife, honor thy husband type thing. I feel like it's very that, like we've both tried to really make it a priority and focus on that. And I said to him, you know, since we've been dating for like over 7 years before we got married, I get how it kind of like renews your investment in the relationship, and I understand why people after being together for so many years, why they renew their vows, because it does. It's not different, but it's like a reinvigoration is the best way I can describe it of the relationship. But that's just me personally. If there's anybody else who's gotten married on here, maybe they can speak to that in the comments a little bit better, or like word what I'm trying to say better. Maybe you get what I'm talking about, but that has been a really good thing that I've been liking. Okay, I'm going to prime my eyes with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is almost gone. And then I have in this a little of the original formula, the Coty Airspun Loose face powder, just to set this a little bit. So now that school is back, I'm starting my annual fight for my life to have some kind of a work-life balance. I have done better, I feel like, last year and this year so far than I did in the future, because I took one of my after-school responsibilities off my plate, stopped doing it. Someone else is doing that activity now. That greatly helped. So I'm just always looking for ways to still do my job just as well, but not necessarily put time in after hours as much as possible, just because I do want to have a life outside of my job, as do we all, right? So working really hard on doing that, and still trying to make room every day to do something that I really like. So sometimes that's just catching an episode of a TV show that I really like, right? That might be like my self-care for the day. I personally love RuPaul's Drag Race, and I did not like watch it as it came out. I don't know where I was that I wasn't watching it, but I finally just caught up and finished season 16, and I'm watching the Global All-Stars right now. So I'm loving that. I would love to know how many of you are into RuPaul's Drag Race. And I'm also really into Baldur's Gate 3, which is a video game. It won Game of the Year from a lot of different gaming companies, if you're not aware of into that. But it's basically like a Dungeons and Dragons based game, like a what they call an RPG, which is a role-playing game. Like, the game doesn't just tell you what's going to happen. You have to make choices in dialogue that affects the storyline, and there are so many possible different outcomes. It's not just like one set in stone storyline. You get a choice in the storyline, and those are my favorite kinds of games. I'm using the ABH Clear Brow Gel, but I struggle because I naturally like to be more of a night owl, so sometimes I feel like I have to give up those activities because I'll get into it too much and just totally lose track of time. So then I feel like I can't do it because I don't want to stay up too late. But I have recently been trying to do more with like setting alarms on my phone, like excessively, but that's just what's been working for me with time management, so that I feel like I can play and not worry about losing track of time, because I'll have an alarm to be like, hey, it's time to be wrapping this up. Like, you've got a job now. You need to do this. So that's been helping a lot. What do you guys do to avoid, I think it's called revenge bedtime, like staying up too late because there's all these things that you want to do that you didn't have time to do during the day with your job? So today I'm using the Laura Lee Los Angeles Whimsical Nudes palette. This is the palette that will be in the giveaway, and I will give you details about how you can enter that at the end of this video. Here's what it looks like. It's very neutral. It might have with a twist, just with some of these green shades, and you can go smoky as well. This is mine and I'm using it. The one I'm giving away is totally, let me get it, wrapped, untouched, still has the sticker on it, brand new. You'll get it like this in the box. And I have used this palette before and I did like it. Is it the most like crazy shimmers of my entire life? No, but it's absolutely better than like your average drugstore in my opinion. So I'm going to start with Sand Show, which is this kind of taupey neutral color, and I'm just going to put that in the crease on both eyes. I'm making it a goal for myself this year to stay on Duolingo too. I started learning Japanese for my trip to Japan, but I also really love anime and just the culture in general. So I've decided, even though my trip is over, that I still want to keep studying the language, because I do also watch so much anime that has like theme songs in Japanese, and there's so much like manga that I would be able to open myself up to if I knew the language better. I've been watching, that's another thing I've been watching. I have a Crunchyroll subscription, which is like all anime, and I've been watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on there. Love that. And yeah, I feel like I'm working on it. I'm not great yet, but I'm working on it. Okay, I'm gonna go with Cedar Rose, this one right here next, just to start deepening up the outer corner of the eyes and giving it a little warmth. Let me know in the comments, what are your strategies for work-life balance? Would love to know that. And what are the things you do to try to like transition yourself out of work mode? Like I said, for me, a lot of times it's TV shows or video games. I've also been walking a lot. My family and I decided that we were going to do like a family, like a weight loss competition. Not really necessarily even for looks, but all of us just want to be more active and a bit healthier. And we decided whoever loses the most, and when I say the most, we're doing like percentages because we're all starting at different amounts of pounds. So to make it easier, like more fair, we're doing percentages. And by the end of the month, whoever loses the most, percentage-wise, gets to pick an activity that the family all has to do together. We didn't want the reward to be like food, since that's like part of what we're trying to be mindful of is like quantity of food intake. And we also were like, we don't know if we want it to be money, so we thought that would be like a good experience for everybody to have together. And then whoever wins, everybody else will just like pay their way so they don't have to pay for their portion of it. And then doing it monthly also allows for people to feel like they can reset the next month and have a chance if they like were really not gonna win that particular month. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this month, but I have lost some weight to start with. And at the end, we're all winners, even if you don't win for the month, if you lose something, right? So that's been really fun and motivating to me, getting me walking and using my Peloton more. I'm gonna go in next with Moonless, which is the black in the palette. I think I might do something like some sort of sultry-esque liner with this today. Been seeing a lot of those, and I don't know, I don't feel like I'm very good at it personally, but I want to become better. So today might be a practice for me. I see some people like do the corner point. I've done that before. I don't know if I love it. And then black on the bottom. I've also seen people extend the wing and then do like the graphic liner into the crease. I've done that before too, and I like it. But I don't feel confident about either of them. So it is what it is. And I think I'm going to go for the under the eye little bit of smudgy liner with this today. It just really like, it makes my eyes small, I think is what I don't like about it. And it like closes them off, right? What do we think? Like the black under the eye. I feel like that's such an old-fashioned thing to do. But again, I see it on people on Instagram and it looks stunning. I really need your opinion. I'm not sure. No, this is not like for every day, mind you, but like for a night out, is it cute? Is it like outdated? Because I've seen so many things that are like, oh, the black under the eye just ages you. But then I see it on people and it looks great. You guys let me know. Okay, now I'm gonna go with a flat brush and use Erin and add a little shimmer here in this blank portion in the front part and kind of layer it over the matte that I put on the other part of the lid. Just blend the two. And then I'm gonna finish with Manny on the inner corner. Ooh, I like it. And that's, I mean, you can do like not as sultry, smoky, whatever of a look, but I think this is a great everyday palette for anybody, any skin tone. And the shimmers are pretty. Like I said, they're not the most sparkly I've ever seen, but it's definitely better than drugstore. in my personal opinion. You could probably get like a little more pop, like a little more opacity and sparkle if you used a glitter primer, which I did not today. So I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm going to use my Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect mascara that I am trying to use up. And I'm going to figure out some sort of lip. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but I'll figure that out. And then I will be back to show you the final look. And here is the final look. I've really been liking like the cherry cola kind of lip trend, so I used the Give Me Glow Cosmetics lip liner in Dirty Pumpkin to start with, and then in the middle I went with the Kylie Cosmetics matte lipstick in Rendezvous. So here is the completed look. What do you guys think? And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the giveaway details. Alright, so if you would like to win this palette, the palette I used in today's video, yours will come, of course, brand new. Here is what you need to do, okay? So first of all, you need to be subscribed. Of course, subscribe to my channel. And please make sure that your subscription is public so that I can check and verify that you're subscribed, because if it's private, then I can't see that you actually subscribed as part of it. And then you're gonna like this video and you are going to comment below. You can comment whatever you would like. You can say hi, you can say what's up, you can say I hope I win the palette. Whatever you would like in the comments is fine with me, but you're gonna subscribe, like, and comment. That is it. And then in 2 weeks, I will announce the winner in a pinned comment. And usually IG DMing somebody, like trying to find them that way, is how I will get the address info from you privately. So you can leave your IG handle if you want in your comment. Otherwise, when you win, I'll just like comment saying you won and asking you like, how can I contact you to get your address? So that's it, guys. That is all. Thank you so much for continuing to support me and my channel, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye!